Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching GEEKCASTER. This is the after show. I'm Michael Seven Michael, and we have with us today
Dayveonne Bussey. I don't got no puns.
I'm Phoenix Sparks.
I'm Corey Davis.
All right, so this is the after show, and if you watch this on cable, a little different from the topics of the sci-fi fantasy, the TV shows and the series. This is usually our commentary portion of the show. Listen, we were just talking about Paper Tigers, and
Yes.
do we want realism in our action drama, or do we want all fantasy? Because I think that's the bottom line. What we were talking about in our last show of how in Paper Tigers you have these martial artists, and we saw them at their prime. We fast forward, and now one is kind of crippled. One is, got older, doesn't have the moves anymore. And that's more towards reality versus the, watching the kung fu flicks where they have the white wig, hair going all the way down to their knees, doing backflips and beating everybody up and throwing Chinese stars out of their armpits. When these guys can barely bend, barely punch, and barely kick. Do we want that, or do we want just the magic?
So,
Wait.
we can have both. We can have both. We can have some. Yeah, we can have both. We can have some that are just like fantastical, where he's like doing all these moves in a row and never get tired. Like, oh, there's no one you could beat him. But then we could also have the realism, like what happens after you stop practicing, right?
Right.
My thing, especially since I've taken martial arts as a kid, the people that I know that have embodied martial arts into their lives, they never really lose the fundamentals or the principles. So to put that in a movie saying, oh, because he stopped, he completely like disregarded everything he learned, I thought that was unrealistic. It doesn't happen. It does happen, but not that often where we can make a whole movie out of it.
Well, that's true, because that's a little bit fair. They should have made him somewhat, at least the main guy, right? They should have made him somewhat in between, because if he was beating everybody up and unstoppable, he did go from 60 to 0 really fast.
Yeah.
That is true.
And that's where it lost me. I'm like, come on.
But that happened.
In a society
She's breaking it. Society.
Go.
where everything is always so picture perfect, everyone is polished, and we have these idealistic versions of what life should be all around us, bombarding our brain space. I think it's nice to mix it up with a little bit of realism for you.
Yeah. Right, and I get that, but when we look at, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, last show we were talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Dayveonne said he's not a martial artist. Actually, look him up. He has a second-degree black belt.
He wasn't. He was a ballet dancer, bro.
He has a second-degrry black belt.
He was a ballet. You know how long he got that black belt?
He has a record. He actually fought. If you look it up,
how long ago was that, bro?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
So he went from fighting to making movies.
No, he went from ballet to fighting.
What's the point?
He didn't really get those skills until, I think, after some of his major films.
But he got the skills.
Come on, man. Come on. Stop.
At any point, when we talk about people who study martial arts, you can pick up martial arts at any age, from like 5 to 50.
But we're not talking about that. And I'm not saying, he couldn't. What I'm saying is some of the stuff that he was doing, all his major films that he was doing, it wasn't martial arts off the bat. He didn't have the skills. He got it later on.
But he got it. That's the point. You're making my point for me.
No, I'm saying that's okay to state that you can have those skills later on, but he was a fake throughout his Hollywood career.
Not throughout his Hollywood career.
Yes, he
that's
was.
Not fair to say. No. That's like saying Steven Seagal is not a practitioner of Aikido. He's just doing the moves for a movie. No, he is the actual practitioner of Aikido. I've studied Aikido, so whenever you take classes, Steven Seagal is the most well-known practitioner. When you talk,
And that's just like
boxing,
Jason's statement. He
When-
wasn't a martial artist until, I would say, Expendables.
okay,
He got his belt.
look at these people now. Once they learn the skills, and you're making my point for me, once you learn these skills, later on in life, you can still do these moves to a degree. Yes, you will have arthritis. Yes, you can't do your 360 kick to the face, but you can do a 180. It's not like you can't even get off the ground. And that's the unrealistic part of this movie. Like, yes, people did take these skills, these moves, and it became a part of their everyday life. And it's very, very rare that people just say, throw it to the side and can't do anything ever again.
And I'm surprised how quiet Michael is about this, because he ain't interjected at no point whatsoever.
He's letting us duke it out, like always.
And Phoenix is just sitting there like, okay, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's entertaining. You two are like real tight.
Yeah, I like it. This is great.
Nah, but
Guys
it's
got
like,
passion. But I mean, I hear your point, but we don't want to belabor it. I mean, I think that's actually almost another conversation. You know,
yes,
having these people as martial arts hero when they just learning the moves to just get through the choreography for the movie. But yes, Dayveonne, in a way, you are proving Corey's point, where like you can learn this stuff and be proficient after the fact and later in life.
Oh, and I'm
not
knocking that.
But that's the point we're focusing on. Is just that the guy was supposed to be so proficient as a youth that he totally was just not doing almost anything through most of the film until the end. He has his Karate Kid moment. I'm sorry if I spoiled it for everyone, but you expected it to happen anyway, so come on. It's like every movie, like, oh, you suck. And all of a sudden, I got the power, you know.
Yeah, and to me, it's like Netflix tried to make a cult classic, and that's what it kind of felt like to me. Yeah. Like, oh, we're going to give all these little golden nuggets. And the comedy, however, was great. It was on point. The themes that they talked about was great. It's just the whole entire execution for me didn't do it as a martial artist.
Are you ready for part two? Because the way it was left off, it's not impossible.
Are they really going to do a part two?
I mean, they left it open. Think about it. Is it really ending?
Oh, yeah,
right
because
there?
of his son. Yeah, you're right, because of his son. You got a point.
How he left the villain. Was he crippled? Was he this? Was he that? Anyway, I don't like too much.
To me, that kind of went more into the principles of martial arts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't take anything from that. I didn't think like, oh, there's going to be a sequel. I just thought that, oh, now he's getting back what he lost.
Right.
But
and I agree.
Interesting too how the whole having mercy, knowing that your enemy would not have had any mercy for you. The whole honor aspect, which we don't see that in films anymore. There's no sense of honor. There's no sense of, even with your enemy, there still should be some rules, some sort of etiquette. And we live in a time where people just do anything, say anything. Wow, I don't want to get a political thing, but there's certain leaders on every side that'll say anything just to get a vote. Just to get a vote,
I was just gonna bring it back to martial arts again. So like UFC, you can see some fighters who actually practice the mercy part, where it's a barbaric sport. You're supposed to obliterate your opponent, but when they're to the point where they can't fight anymore, there are some people who back off and they just bow and they know that they've won.
Right.
So they're far and few between, but they're still out there.
Right.
And you can tell who practices and who's just doing it for the checks.
So you mean when Phoenix Sparks beat up that guy when she was in New York at the Anime NYC, that was cool? That you saying that was acceptable?
That was self-defense.
Oh, gotcha.
It was honestly self-defense.
She lost herself in the moment. She kind of got a little bit wild.
I just backed off like, hey, just let her do what she wants.
If I was twice my size, I mean...
Speaking of knowing our limits, are we really doing this one chip challenge next show?
Oh, yes.
I say yes.
Okay.
Who's gonna cry?
You guys got your chips already? Oh, wow. So it's happening, folks. The one chip challenge next show. Whoa.
Matter of fact, I got an idea. Vote on who is going to cop out first.
Yeah. Corey.
Who you think out of the four is going to cop out?
Corey knows how to handle. Listen, when you get to a certain level of Scoville levels, there's nothing you can do that's going to lessen the burn. Okay.
All right. Now, out of us in general, and we're going to answer this correctly, who y'all think is going to be the first, then the second, then the third, and who's going to be the actual winner of this challenge? Because we're only going to do it for 5 minutes.
So we have to keep eating them, or how does that work?
No, once we eat it, we have to hold it for 5 minutes. So no water, no milk.
Oh.
It's an endurance test.
It's an endurance test, but we're only going to do it for 5 minutes.
Do you see this? It says, after touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas.
So they say that because there's a lot of capsaicin in it, so you should wear gloves. If you don't wear gloves and it gets into your skin, and you get the burning sensation in your hands, but you could just wash it off.
Or you can use alcohol wipes.
Medical assistants, should you experience difficulty breathing?
Who has asthma?
Oh no.
But I do spicy challenges all the time, so
All right.
I'm good.
I push myself to the brink and to the point I can't breathe all the time.
I've never gotten that bad. I've never.
All right, so Michael, I'm going to ask you, who you think out of us four is going to cop out first? And then second, and then third, and going to win?
Michael doesn't want to say himself, but he's going to think it.
Yeah, I think Corey might be correct on that one. I think it's going to be, because out of the most stubborn of the group, it's probably going to be Dayveonne and Corey last.
Oh, you think we're going to go first? You think we're going to...
Yeah, we're not as stubborn. We're like, yeah, whatever.
All right.
You think
Well,
it's not that serious? And then just, like, watch them suffer? No.
Yeah, pretty much.
all right, Corey.
This whole thing is a setup to watch Dayveonne and Corey fight.
Their eyes are going to be watering, and then they're going to be thinking about the martial arts debate.
You were wrong.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, that's a martial artist.
That's what you get. That's what you get for thinking. I mean, it makes sense though that he was a ballerina because he's got those extensions and stretch like crazy.
He's never people have not denied that he was a dancer.
That's okay.
Yes.
We're not going back there.
I'm going back there. We brought it. You open Pandora.
Now, Phoenix, who you think is going to last at the very end?
I do think Corey is going to be the last. Because he says he does these all the time, so I feel like he's conditioned for it. But I think I'm going to maybe make it the third.
Oh. Interesting.
Wow. Michael basically said he doesn't care.
All right, Corey.
He's like, I'm not even going to try.
It's hot. I'm good.
I can see him doing that. Like, no, I'll just watch everybody suffer.
I think it's going to be very entertaining. Like, I think we should all have tissues ready and gloves. I feel like you need, like, PPE, like, protection equipment.
Wow.
I already know how this is going to go. I can tell you the exact order.
Right, go ahead, Corey.
All right.
Michael's going to bow out first.
Yeah, he is.
Shortly behind him, it'll be me.
What?
Then it'll be Dayveonne. And the last person standing will be Phoenix.
Oh,
Wow.
Interesting.
Good observation. Wow.
Wow.
Interesting. That's not what I expected you to
Yeah, I
say.
didn't expect that at all.
Gotta throw some curveballs every now and then.
Every once in a while. Now, what if y'all are all messed up, and I'm the last one standing? You be mad. This is not how this was supposed to go. This is like
Jean-Claude
Van Damme being a martial artist. This doesn't make any sense.
Does our champion get anything, or just bragging rights?
Not even that. Just All right.
No. I feel like whoever lasts the longest gets
Do
that.
y'all think we should play Sweeten the Pot?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think whoever wins should get an Empire State Junior Challenge Kung Fu Artist plaque.
Yes.
No. I got something way better.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, you have something? I have something. I think we should all put in something.
All right.
You don't want my karate plaque? Forget you guys then.
No, but it's your karate plaque. We ain't gonna do that to you. You gotta be.
I'm sitting here looking around like Funko Pops.
Someone
Yeah,
will get a...
Aw.
No?
No, I got
For the
something.
karate trophy?
Yeah.
Ooh. I was
No, we're
thinking.
not gonna do.
No?
I may give up something. I'm definitely gonna do this. You know what?
We get Phoenix Sparks' cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I can't.
I can't. I'm allergic, but I want to win it for bragging rights, and I can sell it back to Phoenix and make a profit. Come on, think outside the box.
Think outside the box.
How about? So there's this app, digital platform for NFTs. You guys know that I'm so into all that stuff. They have a drop tomorrow, actually, at 8 a.m. for Marvel Digital Comics Ultimate Spider-Man. It's a collectible. Think the winner could get that. That'd be cool. What do you have in that bag?
That's why I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
The winner
Okay,
can
how
get
about the winner get this?
tiny pumpkin.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so cute.
The winner get this.
Doom Patrol.
Ooh.
Yo, that's a sick
Hey, that looks familiar. How about we trade cats?
I ain't got no cat.
Oh, wait, Michael. Do you have a Maine Coon cat?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's such a fluffy boy or girl?
She.
She.
Hey, Jazzy.
She's super fluff, super cute.
How did you know she was a Maine Coon?
How did I know? Because this one's a Maine Coon.
Oh.
Yeah, we have two fluffy girls.
Yeah.
Dayveonne, let me see your Pokemon collection. Sheesh.
Pokemon collector. What?
I messed up. I was going to say Funko, but I had Pokemon on the brain.
I'm like, wait, what?
I wanted to geek out about something because they were having a moment. I wanted us to have a
Oh, I got something. This? Well, I did show y'all this. Y'all never said nothing.
What is that?
Y'all heard about Scott Pilgrim, right?
Yeah, is that like a lunchbox?
No. The winner gets to pick
Dun,
a
dun,
pen.
dun. To pick a who?
A pen.
Ooh,
You
wait,
just-
didn't you offer pins last time?
Yeah, but the winner gets to pick one particular pen out of this that
Nobody
everybody
already
wants.
picked
got
one
Pokemon
pin.
pen.
That's super cool.
Yeah, we already picked a pin. You mean you can get a
No, you
second
didn't.
pin?
No, they didn't.
Yes, you yes, because I said anything with a guitar. Remember that?
And I said, yeah, anything with a guitar, but anybody can override it, right? If they win this match, so I'm gonna hold them
You
hostage.
see what you're trying to do, folks? I see what you're trying to do over there. I see what
Jean-Claude
you're
Or-
Van Damme is
He's trying to-
shaking his head at you.
Exactly. He's trying to Van Damme us. That's gonna be his thing. Trying to Van Damme us.
Either I'll do the Scott Pilgrim pen, or
Take these lies and make them true somehow.
I really don't want to get rid of this. Now, if I put this on the line, that means I gotta go through it hard. I gotta
Ooh.
go hard. So if I put this on the line,
How about we get Corey's nose ring?
no,
I will clean it and sterilize it for you.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
It's funny. You don't want
You
a
know,
piece
like-
of Corey to keep close to your heart?
Not that. Okay, I'm gonna give you an option. Whoever is the last one standing. I really don't want to get rid of this one.
Gets this tiny pumpkin.
No. I get to choose between the shirt and saying that you're an S-class hero for One Punch.
The shirt.
Oh snap! He's
Michael,
like,
what you think?
he quickly said, "This pin means nothing to me."
Phoenix, what you say, pin or
Oh,
shirt?
man.
I kind of want the shirt. I like the shirt.
Michael?
I want to move on to another topic before we run out of time.
Oh, you want the S-class pin?
I mean,
All right, let's go to the other topic. So,
actually,
yeah, the
you know
shirt
what
is
I
on the
would
line.
like to do, and I would like one of our friends to support us. Because of the set, if they ever watch old shows, you know, there's tons of Star Wars and other things. You could see a few things there. I would like to start giving fans pieces of the set.
Okay.
Ooh.
And also have, you know, things from the different conventions and stuff like that. But what's the best way to do that? Do we let them bid on it? Do we just give it to them? Are they allowed to pick things out if they catch it and buy it? Like, what's the best way to do that?
We could do random trivia polls, and whoever gets the question right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I agree with Corey. Either that or first person to subscribe.
Or like could do a share, like, subscribe, comment sort of thing. Like, do the things on this checklist to enter into this
Actually, that'd be like
lottery.
every week who's the most active. Like if they respond
Right.
on our YouTube, you know, comments on YouTube, IG, and Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you've been the most active this week. Boom, boom, boom. We could probably do something. That's cool. Some energy. So it's not just, you know, giving away stuff for, you know. So,
Yeah, make
I
them
found a
work.
golden Babe Ruth card and a whole bunch of
That's-
baseball cards.
Cool.
Hey,
So there's like this is the Museum of Chotskis, believe it or not. There's a lot going on over here. A lot going on over here in GEEKCASTER land. A lot going on. And Dayveonne has a world of Funko Pops. Every time we do a show, that wall gets taller. You guys notice?
Yes. I can give away the box of the one chip challenge. Just sign it.
I can give the NFT of the box.
how about this? I create a poster banner of GEEKCASTER and have us sign it and we give it away.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Be fun.
A signed GEEKCASTER hat.
Ooh.
A box full of toe jam.
Ew.
Okay,
No.
a jar.
Fingernail clippings.
No.
A jar, yeah.
Ice cream sandwiches with our artwork on it. With us as
Icing sandwiches with pieces of our snot.
Certified bath water.
My sweaty shirt.
Mm.
Post
People would
workout
fight for your
shirt.
sweaty shirt.
Oh,
those who have a. I'm not.
before we go, any movies that we're actually excited to come out like before the end of the year?
Spider-Man No Way Home.
I saw that coming.
Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. Even though I gave it a 2.
I love how Michael regretted it as he was saying it. Like, I know what Corey's gonna say.
Wait, isn't Batman supposed to come out this month too?
No,
Next
next year. Next year.
I
January?
want to see that. I want to see the Batman movie.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. Always Batman. Always.
I'm ready for it. I just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Do you need a hug, Michael?
It's like,
Do
don't
you
mess
need
up
a
my
hug?
Batman. Don't mess up my Batman. You know what I'm saying?
You know what we never talked about?
What?
My favorite series, the last James Bond movie, No Time to Die.
We never talked about that?
No.
Well, let's see. You have 3 minutes. Talk
All
about
right,
it.
cool.
He's so excited.
Daniel Craig's tenure as James Bond is officially over. This was his last movie. It was a culmination of Casino Royale, Skyfall, Spectre, and Quantum of Solace, if you haven't seen the other four. So No Time to Die basically wraps up his time as a 00. Because this isn't a spoiler alert. If you did watch the last movie, which was Spectre, he kind of forgo the whole 007 moniker. And this movie, he comes back. We thought the last movie was going to be the last movie, but this one is his final one. If you didn't watch it, you don't have to be like a huge James Bond fan to enjoy this film. There are nuggets from all four movies, but if you watch it as a standalone movie, it's a really good watch. And that was so sad.
No.
And Michael, you want me to do it?
Sure.
All right, so everybody, give everyone your social medias.
You can find me at PhoenixSparks_official on Instagram and Twitch.
You can find me, Corey Davis, at IamGT3 on all of the things.
You have Dayveonne Bussey on all the things except for Twitter and Twitch, and that's Jamal Williams.
Aw, you guys look so happy over there, saying all the things going over there and you over there.
And Michael,
7 Michael at GEEKCASTER on Instagram and Facebook.
and I'm Dayveonne Bussey. This is Michael 7 Michael, Corey down below, Phoenix on my right below, and we are GEEKCASTER, and we are out of here.
Oh, also, wait. If you want to get involved, hit us up. If you like what we're doing, get involved. If you
Want to support us, you can Zelle us, PayPal us.
yeah.
And like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. That sounds good. That sounds about right. I guess now we could just play music and...
If you want a lock of Phoenix's hair.
Do the highest bidder. We're not just throwing
What if like 85 people want locks of her hair? She would... I'll do it anyway. Yeah, if you want pieces of Phoenix's hair...
It'll grow back. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And Dayveonne, dance us out.